What's going on, miners, and welcome back to the channel. Well, do you see that Helium 5G radio all the way up there? Well, it's broken, and I need this bad boy to get to it and fix it. So Helium 5G has made me a boatload of money over the last year and a half. I actually cashed out about 50% of it back during the week of its all-time high, and cashed out right around $25,000 in Helium Mobile token, and actually rolled it directly into Solana the same week that it had a pump. So I've done very well with Helium 5G. I've actually been mining and playing with Helium for a few years now. We actually started back during the traditional Helium days, not super early like a lot of you guys, but started back with the original Helium days, and actually have a traditional Helium miner up there with an 8 dB antenna. But I put that unit way up there over a year ago, and unfortunately we have a problem. That miner is actually having, I should say miner, it's actually a Baicells radio, or antenna I guess you could call it. It has a GPS module in it that is used within the Helium setup, and that GPS module went bad. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so we're inside. I took a screenshot of my Freedom 5 5G gateway. That's actually the unit in my attic that wires outside to that Baicells radio. And here is the problem. The GPS status is stuck on trying. It goes back and forth. It works and doesn't work. It works, it doesn't work. And the on-air status is set to off. And if you guys are curious, this is the Baicells 430H. So I reached out to Baicells, worked with their team, provided them some details. They looked into it, told me that the unit was bad and that I need to get a replacement. So huge shout out to Baicells technical support team. They sent me a whole nother 430H as a replacement, but that unit is about 40 feet up in the air. It's not something easy to get to, let alone I'm not going to use an extension ladder that tall. So we had to rent a 55-foot boom lift to replace our Baicells 430H radio. And we have to go through the entire process all over again, the registration process and everything. So first step is to get this unboxed. So all this work for our Baicells 430H radio here, powered by Freedom 5. So Freedom 5 is actually the unit that sits inside. If you guys are interested, I have a full install video, kind of walk through video of installing this from about a year ago actually. I'll put that directly down below if you guys are interested in following along with that install and setup. So on the back side here, this unit thankfully should just slide right into the existing mount that we have up on a J-hook pole that you guys are going to see in just a minute. And this thing is not light. This is heavy. I would say it's about 20 pounds maybe, give or take. It's definitely got some weight to it. And I actually mounted it up on a J-hook directly into the studs on the side of the house. But let's not waste too much more time. We need to get this installed, and let's go up and away. All right, we rented this 55-foot boom lift. Last time we ended up renting a 45-foot boom lift. It was a little bit short, so it was a little bit of a struggle. So I thought, all right, let's go a little bit bigger. So 55 feet this time, we're going up there. All right, so the things we do for crypto. So we're up top here. It's a little high, I'm not gonna lie. Makes me nervous every time we come up here. So we do have our Helium Baicells radio. You can actually see the name is starting to fade a little bit on here from being out in the sun, as well as the Freedom 5 here. And then over here is our 8 dB antenna. That goes to our traditional Helium miner actually inside. It's actually an MNTD gold that we actually have inside here, got on this mount that goes inside up into the attic. And then right here is our unit on a J mount hook, pretty much is the way that we have it set up. So let me get this guy uninstalled so we can get the new one installed.
Have you ever thought about trying a crypto trading bot, or was too intimidated or wasn't sure where to get started? That was me a few months ago, but then I found Pinex US had an AI trading bot. With just a few easy clicks, you can copy an existing AI trading bot and get started in just a few minutes. I'm currently running several trading bots on Pinex.us. My Solana to Bitcoin one is doing okay, but my Ethereum to Bitcoin AI trading bot is kicking butt. If you're interested, Pinex.us has sponsored this video and is offering $30 free to my community to get started with one of their trading bots with no strings attached. Just click the link directly down below to get started. It's entirely free.
All right, old one's uninstalled. The nice thing is it's just this one screw here, and kudos to Baicells. Look, they put this little like holder on here so you don't lose it. Up top here though, the door opens up, you can see on this side, and then you literally just have an Ethernet port in there. So you got power over Ethernet, sticks right in through these rubber grommets, which is nice, and then powers the whole thing. So, whew, a little nervous up here, not gonna lie. Let's get this one now installed. All right, new one's installed. You can actually tell by actually being able to see the Baicells and the Freedom Fi logo there. Do have the Ethernet plugged in. And this is actually an exterior rated Ethernet cable. That's why it's significantly thicker running into the house there. That is actually installed in studs. Now we do have to, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's really hard, but the top 3 lights, power cell 2 and cell 1 are lit, which is awesome. So I do need to close this up, and then you actually have to put your cell phone, yeah I know, 55 feet up, put your cell phone on top of here with an app open, and you have to take a picture. It's like the NOAA, some details. It gives a bunch of longitude, latitude, and elevation, and all that types of stuff. Something with the, I don't know, a bunch of details. And I can't remember, and I'm up here on this lift, so bear with me. And then we also have to put a bubble app on, but we have to take a picture of all of those, and it can't be a screenshot. You actually have to take a picture. So yeah, should be fun. So let me get this closed up, and then we'll take some pictures and we'll wrap things up here.
All right, so let's talk about Helium Mobile. Should you get into it? Should you buy hardware to mine and participate in this? Should you take the gamble? Well, that's exactly what it is. It's absolutely a gamble. I mean, are you going to have the same success that I had back in December? Probably not, but maybe. I don't really have those answers. I don't have the magic 8-ball. This is crypto, folks. Now, you could see that right now, Helium is crazy low at 0.001485. You can just see how far it's come. Does that mean it'll never return to where I cashed it out in kind of late December? I don't know, possibly. But the way I always like to look at this is that if it gets to halfway to its all-time high, that's still pretty damn good. So make the decision, do your research, but it 100% is a gamble. Now, with the price of Helium Mobile being crazy low, that means you have an opportunity to snag some of this hardware, set this up on your own at home because the watts are super low. That's why I love this DEPIN project. I mean, we are like under 100 watts total for everything. So taking a look, I've always gotten a lot of my miners from Helium Deploy. I highly recommend that you do go over and check them out. I actually have a discount code. It's an affiliate code. So it does save you guys some money. I'll show you guys that here in a minute. But they carry a boatload of different DEPIN projects out there. Everything from WeatherXM to GeoNet to Demo and even Soarchain, which I haven't really played with as of now. So Helium Mobile actually has a number of different units out there. If you just want to get a little unit and plug it in your house and not pretty much be up and running in 5 minutes, the indoor Wi-Fi miner might be the best avenue for you. I've never used it before, but I've heard it's very small radius, like not even a square block. It's very, very small. There is a new Helium Mobile outdoor unit, but I don't really have any experience with that. I can't even speak to profitability on that unit. However, I have the CRBS bundle, which is this guy right here. And it's significantly cheaper since when I actually got my hands on this well over a year ago, it was $2,500. So taking a closer look at this unit, you know, prices have dropped a lot. Not only is it, you know, $1,999, but you actually get 2 Baicells radio. I wish this was available when I got mine, because when I got mine, it was $2,500. You got the Freedom Fi 5G gateway, and then the actual radio, which is the Baicells radio, and that's it. This unit now, the way they must have a lot of these, is they're selling 2 Baicells radios, which would have been so nice, because I literally, when I was up there, could have put 2 kind of like facing different directions or everything like that. you could have increased that radius significantly, and this would have been awesome. So you can get kind of their 2-for-1 special they're running at Helium Deploy, which, man, prices have dropped significantly, but this is normal with crypto miners. Finally, if you're like, is this going to make me anything? Helium Deploy does have this fun tool. I have not used it yet, so feel free to go over and check it out, but you can go ahead and kind of see if, even they say here, is your area a lucrative zone? So this at least allows you to test this out before you go ahead and buy the hardware if you're interested. Finally, I talked about that discount code. If you decide to buy anything here at Helium Deploy, you can use the discount code TheHobbyistMiner, and I'll actually save you guys $50 at checkout.
All right, guys, job's done. Thanks for joining me today, hanging out way up there, about 45 feet up there. Now, what's next? Well, we're gonna go ahead and get this registered inside, get it all back up and running, and earning us finally some Helium Mobile token again. As I said, I've had great success with this. When I first got my Baicells radio about a year ago, it was at $130 a day. Absolutely insane. Is it anywhere near that now today? Nope, not at all. But it's a super easy project. I should say, set it and forget it, except for our work today. But the nice thing is that even now, Helium Mobile is rather profitable. Well, on to our next DEPIN project. I got WeatherXM coming up, as well as GeoNet. If you guys enjoyed this content and want to see more DEPIN content, leave a comment directly down below. Don't forget to subscribe and click one of these. See you guys next time.